welcome to lecture series on Digital System Design Lab. In this video, we will see the simulation of JK flip-flop by using VHDL program. Before that one, we will see what is the functionality of the JK flip-flop by writing the truth table, and also we will see what are the inputs and outputs of the JK flip-flop. The JK flip-flop has two inputs. One is J and another one is K here, and two outputs are there. One is Q, another one is Q bar or Qn we are writing here. So this is the basic inputs and outputs for the JK flip-flop, but the JK flip-flop works with the help of clock. When clock is changing, then the JK flip-flop has to change the states. So that's why clock I am taking as one input pin for the JK flip-flop. And also we want to suppose JK flip-flop is in some state. Suppose you want to clear the output, so that is you want to make the output as zeros, then we are using one pin here, clear pin, to clear the JK flip-flop, and also to preset the JK flip-flop we are using another input pin called PR. So these are the basic pins here. Inputs are JK, outputs are QQN, but along with JK inputs we are taking clock, clear and preset for the flip-flop operation. So here K is the active low input, clear is the active low input, and preset is the active low input we are taking. What is the meaning of active low? Means clear underscore L is active, that is the flip-flop output is 0 when clear underscore L is equal to 0. Preset underscore L is equal to 0, then output Q is equal to Q becomes 1 here. So that is when 0, then that pin is going to be activating. That is nothing but active low inputs here. Now we'll write the functionality, or we'll write the truth table. Based upon the truth table we understand the functionality of the JK flip-flop. So two inputs are there, J and K. Outputs are Q, Qn. So along with the JK inputs, it is having clock, clear underscore L, clear underscore preset underscore L. See, the flip-flop operation is done only when clock is high. So that is clock high, then that is we are designing for a clock high, we have to change the states. So that's why clock should be high for all combinations for the flip-flop operations, right? So now we'll see what happens to the flip-flop outputs when the inputs clear is equal to 0 and preset is, see, if clear is equal to 0, what is the meaning of clear is equal to 0? Clear underscore is equal to 0 means active low means 0. For 0 it is going to be activating, and the output of the flip-flop is going to be 0. Now it is clearing, so that is Q is equal to 0 here. Let us consider this combination is occur, that is 0 0 combination. Both clear is activating and also preset underscore L is equal to 0 means preset is also activating. If preset is activating, the Q output is 1 actually, but here due to the activation of both clear and preset, that is the output it has to produce both 0 and 1 at the same time. It is not possible, so that's why here we are taking it is invalid, and we are saying this one as a Q0 Qn0, which is an invalid combination, invalid output. So irrespective of the J and K inputs, irrespective of the J and K inputs, we are getting Q, Qn, Qn 0 0. Why? Because both clear and preset are active at the same time. So irrespective of J and K, so that's why we are taking this one as a cross mark. So even irrespective of the clock it is occurring. Irrespective of the clock we are getting outputs 0 and 0 here. Now let us see if clear underscore L is equal to 0 and preset underscore L is equal to 1. So what is the meaning here? Clear underscore L is equal to 0 means clear is activating. Preset underscore L is equal to 1 means it is not activating. That is, output Q is going to be 0. Why? Because clear is activating here. If Q is equal to 0, then Qn is equal to 1 automatically. See, that is, these outputs are occurring irrespective of this J and K inputs. Irrespective of this J and K inputs, we are getting the Q output as 0 and Qn is equal to 1 here. Even the irrespective of clock here. Why? Because clear and preset are the asynchronous inputs. If clear is equal to 0, that is clear is activated, then automatically irrespective of the inputs and irrespective of the clock, the output has to change to 0. That is the meaning of asynchronous inputs. Clear and preset are asynchronous inputs. So now here we'll see irrespective of clock, if clear is equal to 1 and preset is equal to 0. Clear is equal to 1 means clear is not active. Preset underscore is equal to 0 means preset is active. If preset is active, then output is equal to Q is equal to 1 here. Q is equal to 1 here. Irrespective of J and K inputs, irrespective of J and K inputs, the Q is going to be preset. If it is 1, it is 0 automatically. So this is the actual. For 0 0 combination, both are active, that is both clear and preset should be there. That is 0 and 1 has to occur at the same time, but it is not possible. That's why output is invalid. 0 0, these two. 0 1 combination, clear is active. Clear is active means output is 0. So for 1 0 here, preset is active. Preset is active means output is 1 here. So it is not of this Q. So it is 0. So this is a combination. Now what happens if both are inactive? Both are inactive. So that is, it is not, we are not saying that clear the flip-flop and preset the flip-flop. Both are inactive. Then it depends upon the clock now. If clock is rising edge, then it will check for inputs. If input is 0 0, then output is, you know that one, for 0 0 JK inputs, output Q is equal to Q. That is, it remains in same state. It remains in same state. So if it is Q, then it is not of Q. Then it is not Q. So that is Q bar. Similarly, if clock is high and this one is 1 and this one is 1, then check for 0 0 and 0 1 combination. If for 0 1 combination of JK, output Q is equal to 0. If it is 0, then it should be 1, Qn bar. Similarly, for clock rising edge and for 1 1 combination, 1 1 means both are inactive, then it will look for the inputs. 1 0 combination, output Q is equal to 1 and Qn bar is equal to 0 now. Similarly, for clock rising edge and flip-flop clear and preset are inactive, then it will look for what are the inputs. If the inputs are 1 1, then output is not Q. Then output is not Q. So if it is not Q, then what is Qn output? Qn output is Q. So that is, here it is acting as a memory, the flip-flop is acting as a memory, and for 0 0 0 combination it is acting as a memory. For 0 1 combination it is acting as a clear. For 1 0 combination it is acting as a reset. For 1 1 combination the flip-flop is acting as a complement. Thus flip-flop is JK flip-flop is acts as a memory for 0 0 combination. We are calling this JK flip-flop as a memory. Now based upon this truth table we are going to write the VHDL program. So observe the truth table here. We are writing the program based upon this truth table only. First of all, we are checking for a clear and preset. If these two are zeros, then Q is equal to 0 and Q1 is equal to 0. We don't bother about the clock and JK. If it is 0 and 1, the Q is equal to 0. If it is 1 and 0, clear and preset 1 and 0, then output Q is equal to 1, irrespective of these things. If clear is equal to 1 and preset underscore L is equal to 1, then we have to look for clock rising edge or not. And we have to look for clock rising edge or not, and also we have to look for JK. Then based upon these things, we are deciding what is the Q output and Qn output. Right, now we'll see the VHDL program. So open the ISE design suite, click on file, new project, name JK flip-flop. So click on next. So check for the Spartan 3E family, device name XC3S500E, package FG320, speed -4. XST is the synthesis tool we are using, simulator is iSIM we are using. Here the preferred language is VHDL only. So click on next. So click on finish. Now we have created the project JK flip-flop. So this is the device here what we have selected. Now right click on the device, click on new source to write the VHDL program. So select the VHDL module here, give the name as JK flip-flop and click on next here. Now specify the input pins. What are the input pins here we require? J, comma, see here K underscore L I am taking here. Why? Because active low pin K is the active low pin here we are considering here, and clock comma clear underscore L comma preset underscore L. These are the input pins, and output pins are Q comma Qn. These are output pins. That's why I am selected direction here out. So click on next. So click on finish here. Now it is generated the basic layout for the VHDL program. That is the library, entity part, and the architecture part. So in the architecture part, we have to change the output with respect to all inputs. So that's why we are using process here. Process statement J comma K underscore L comma clock comma clear underscore L comma underscore L here. So I'm begin the process and I'm writing end process here. Now in this process we have to write the actual functionality of the JK flip-flop. We have seen the truth table that from the truth table we are writing first we'll check for clear underscore L preset underscore L, whether it is 0 0 Q is equal to 0, whether it is 0 1 Q is equal to 0, whether it is 1 0 Q is equal to 1, whether it is 1 1, then we have to look for the clock and the JK. So based upon this one we are writing here the program. If we are checking first clear underscore L is equal to 0 and preset underscore L is equal to 0, then that is we are checking the first combination. If both are zeros, then both are zeros means it has to clear and it has to preset, that is the output is both 0 and 1. It is not possible. So that's why then what we are doing, we are assigning invalid combination, that is Q is equal to 0 and Q bar is also we are assigning as 0. Q bar is also we are assigning as 0. Now else if means it is not 0 0, and if clear underscore L, and it is 0 1, then else if 0 and 1, then what is the meaning of 0 and 1 means clear underscore L is equal to 0 means clear is active now. If clear is active, then automatically the output q has to become to 0, and qn becomes to complement of q, that is 1. Similarly, if it is not 0 0, and if it is not 0 1, and if it is 1 0, and if it is 1 and 0, so 1 0 means here preset is active. Preset is active means the output q is equal to 1 here, and then qn is equal to 0. Next, now else if we can write directly else if or else only 0 0 0 1 1 0 are there. So if these three combinations are not happens, that is else if means above three combinations are not 0 0 0 1 1 0 are not there, only the combination possible is 1 1. That is for 1 1 case. What you have to do for 1 1 case, if these two are 1 1, then you have to look for clock rising edge or not, and also you have to look for what is the jk. So that is the loop we are writing here. Else if means for 1 1 case you have to look for clock event and clock is equal to 1. So clock rising edge we are looking for. Then what we are asking, we have to check for what is the jk. If j is equal to 0, and observe here, and k is equal to 0, I am writing here. See, observe here, k underscore L we have taken as an input here. Here I am not defined k variable here. So that's why here I am writing one signal k std underscore logic. Now what is k here? K is nothing but not k underscore L we are writing. Right. Now for j is equal to 0 and k is equal to 0, then q is equal to q, that is it has to be in same state. Qn is not q. So that is the actual truth table. For 0 0 combination, output q is equal to q, that is in the same state. So that thing we are writing here. Next, else if it is not 0 0, if it is 0 1 0 1, then q is equal to 0 and q bar is equal to 1. So we have to write here q is equal to 0, q bar is equal to 1. This should be placed in the single quotations. If it is 0 0 0 1, these things. If it is not above two combinations, so that is 1 0 1 0, then q is equal to 1, qn is equal to 0. Else if j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 1, then q is equal to not q. So that thing we have seen, not q, and so not q, it is not q. So qn is equal to q. Q1 is equal to q. Now we have written one if statements here to check for clear and preset, and one if statement for to check for j and k. So that's why we are writing two and if statements here. So this is our program here. After completion of writing the program, click on save. So it is showing 16 line. So after process we have tried begin here. So click on save and check syntax errors are there or not. So observe here q of mode out cannot be associated. Here q we have defined as output, q we have defined as out here, but observe here q output q we are assigning q as a input to this output q here. So that is q is here q we can as we are using both as in and out. So that's why writing here in out. And now we can execute the program, save and click on check syntax. So now no syntax errors are present here. Now we have to verify the functionality of this JK flip-flop. That's why I am going to writing test bench program. For that, new source VHDL test bench and give the file name. So click on next. So click on next here, finish. It will generate the JK flip-flop test bench. So at the starting j is equal to 0, k underscore l is equal to 0, clock is equal to 0. So clear underscore all are zeros here. So clock period is 10 nanoseconds here. Observe here for every 10 nanoseconds the clock is going to be changing. Here we are waiting for 0 and 1. That is the clock we are generating as half period 0 and half period 1 here. So we are generating the clock by using this process. Now here what we have to do? First of all, I am observing the flip-flop operation. So to observe the flip-flop operation, what you have to do from the truth table, the clear input is equal to clear underscore L is equal to 1. First of all, clear underscore, that is both should be inactive, then only flip-flop operation will occur. So that's why clear underscore L is equal to 0 and preset underscore L is equal to 1. If both are 1, both are inactive, then the flip-flop operation starts. So that's why I am first making these two as ones here. If these two are ones, then I am applying J is equal to 0. Here I am not able to use k here directly. Why? Because k underscore L is our input. So that's why k underscore L is equal to 0. We are writing here. Now observe here carefully. What is the meaning of here j is equal to 0, k underscore L is equal to 0 means for 0, k underscore L is equal to 0 means what is k here? K is not of k underscore L, that is 1. So that is for 0, 1 combination we will get the output at this point. And wait for clock period into, so wait for 1 clock period, we will observe the output and then we are changing the combination from 0, 0 to so 0, 1. So here observe this one. Here j is equal to 0, k is equal to 1 combination this one. So here j is equal to 0, k is equal to 0 combination. Actually this is the combination. So you'll get output here for 0, 1 case output is 0 here. So you'll get here 0 for that one. Here 0, 0 means whatever the output we are getting at this state, that should be retained at this point. So wait for clock period means into 1 means here clock period we have taken 10 nanoseconds. So it will wait for 10 nanoseconds here for each output. So next one, control V. So 0, 1, next 1, 0. 1, 0 means j is equal to 1, k is equal to 1. J is equal to 1, k is equal to 1 means complement of the previous state will get the output here. So j is equal to 1. Okay. 1, 0, 1, 1. 0, 0, 0, 1. So 1, 0, right? So this is 1, 0 combination. 1 0 combination means output is 1 here in this case. So now we'll verify the outputs here. So click on save here and check, click on this, select this simulation and click on the file. Now we'll see the iSIM simulator, expand this one, click on behavioral check syntax. Now the no syntax errors are there. Now double click on the simulate behavioral model to observe the output. So we'll get the output here. In this output, remember this one, while checking, the inputs are j comma k underscore l here inputs. Why we are defining like that means the IC has input active low input k. So that's why while observing the output, we have to check for if j is equal to 0 and k underscore l is equal to 0 means for 0 1 combination we are getting the output. So this is the output here. So click on zoom to full view, make it zoom here. So drag this one. Now observe here, for 0 to 10 nanoseconds, j is equal to 0, k is equal to k underscore l is equal to 0 means for 0 1 combination, for 0 1 combination, for 0 1 combination output is 0 and qn is 1. So for 0 1 combination output is 0 and qn is equal to 1 here. When this occurs means both clear and preset are inactive. These two are ones means these two are inactive here. So after 10 nanoseconds, after 1 clock period, we have changed the bit combination from 0 to 0 1. Here 0 1 indicates k underscore l is 1 indicates k is 0 actually. So for 0 0 combination, for 0 0 combination, the output is same as the previous state. So previous state we have 1 0. So that's why for 0 1 combination, the output is for 0, this is the previous state. The previous state is output is 0 1. So now for 10 to 20 nanoseconds, the combination is 0 0. So it is written as same state. So output is 0 1 only here. Next, after 10 nanoseconds, we have changed from 1 0. 1 0 means it is actually 1 1 combination JK. So 1 1 means previous complement. So that is here it is 0 1. So next it is 1 0. It is complemented. Next we have changed it from 1 0. So 1 1 means it is 1 0. For 1 0 combination, output is q is equal to 1 here. Output is 0. So all this happens only when preset and clear are inactive. Now we'll see what happens if clear and preset are active. So that thing can be written here. So close this one, and so here we'll write the extra statements here. Wait for 1 clock period, and what we are doing is we are making clear underscore l is equal to 0 and preset underscore l is equal to 0. We'll see what will happen for this case, and also we'll see 0 0 and 0 1 case and 1 0 case. That is we are seeing these three combinations. For 0 0 output 0 0 you will get. For 0 1 combination, q is equal to 0. Why? Because clear is active. Clear is active means output is 0. For 1 0 combination, output is 1 here. So we'll see these three combinations here. So save here, behavioral check syntax, and click on simulate behavioral model. Now we'll see the different states. What happens when clear is active? What happens when preset is active on the JK flip-flop? If clear is active, the output is equal to zeros. If preset is active, the output is 1. If both are zeros means both are active. Both are active means invalid. So the output cannot be determined. So that's why both are 0 here. So click on zoom here. So now drag this one. So after, so 1 2 3 4. Now observe here. Here clear is equal to 0, preset is equal to, both are active. Both are active means output is invalid. So that's why it is 0 0. Similarly here 0 1, clear is 0, preset is equal to 1 means clear is activating. So clear is activating means output q is equal to 0. Irrespective of JK combinations, the output is going to getting 0 here. So next we will see here after 10 nanoseconds we have changed that one to 1 0. 1 0 means preset is active. Preset is active means Q output is 1 here. Preset active means output is changed to 1 here. So like this, the flip-flop operation is going to be observed by using VHDL simulation. Thank you.